included. You won't pay anything extra for this.
Nothing extra.
And we've got to start with one of my personal favorites, O'Shea's.
Yeah.
Now, O'Shea's is the Irish bar and grill. It's a neat themed place. You can go there and you can buy a drink or use your drink plan, but you can also get a lot of delicious food, including wings.
Oh, yeah.
They've got wings. These are buffalo wings.
Mm-hmm.
They've also got barbecue and sweet lime or sweet chili, I believe is actually the third one. But I went with the buffalo wings. And it get, if you're a big wing eater like me, you might be looking at this and going, oh, 6 wings? Is that it? Well, you know what? You can get as many as you want.
Exactly. You can do a trio of wings.
You could try all the flavors, or you could just keep them coming.
Exactly.
But don't get all filled up on wings, because there's a lot of other great food at O'Shea's, including their nachos.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious nachos with chili con carne, sour cream, guacamole, jalapenos, and of course cheese. Delicious. Another delicious option at O'Shea's.
It's making me hungry.
They also have, this is something I know you really enjoyed, the dip.
Oh, yeah.
What was this?
That's a spinach artichoke dip, and it's creamy, and they're mixed in with spinach and artichoke hearts, and you have the chips, the tortilla chips.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Delicious. A lot of great options. We're just getting started. And we really liked just about all this food. We'll let you know if there's something we thought was a little, maybe not our favorite, just so you know what you might want to steer clear of and what you want. But if you like what you're seeing here, be sure to give us a thumbs up below and let us know you like this video, so we do more food content.
Artichoke spinach dip.
Or how about a fish sandwich?
Oh, yeah.
Fish sandwich, a battered fish fillet with coleslaw on a bun and French fries. That was a really delicious item. They also had fish and chips there, but I think I like the fish sandwich better. Yeah. Believe it or not. Another option, of course, they've got burgers. It's a bar and grill, so they gotta have burgers. Yeah, bacon, crispy bacon on cheddar cheese, or I think that actually was American cheese.
Yeah,
it's two patties of meat on a sesame seed bun. It sounds like I'm doing a commercial, but I'm not. And it comes with French fries. Another time, I think you had this, the sandwich.
The chicken salad sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put it on between 2 toasted bread. Mm-hmm. I had wheat bread or multigrain bread, and the chicken salad is made fresh and comes with a sliced tomato, and you can add other vegetables if you want, like onions but it was really good with. So
you like that?
With
it looks
lettuce.
Good. I mentioned it earlier. Fish and chips. They also have fish and chips with coleslaw and tartar sauce on the side. That was good. I'd recommend it, but I actually, like I said, I like the fish sandwich better. Mm-hmm. My favorite thing for breakfast at O'Shea's was their French toast. French toast, huge, thick slices of French toast, nicely battered and nicely grilled. And of course, it comes with creamy butter and syrup. So that was my favorite thing for breakfast. What did you get? Do you remember?
I always stuck to my classic. I like a fruit bowl.
Yeah, you'd get a fruit cup.
Yeah, or a fruit plate. Mm-hmm. And it was a new mixture of fruit every day, so it's nice and presented beautifully. And then
for carbs, you didn't go with French toast. You went for pancakes, right?
Yes, because I'm a pancake girl, and I love buttermilk pancakes, and they made them fresh every day, and with melted butter and the syrup. Yeah, so good.
And it's everything they do there. I mean, I haven't been in the kitchen, but it felt like everything was being done like as a short order. Chef was cooking it up and back for you as you order. It didn't feel like they were taking stuff out of like a buffet pan or something. Everything felt fresh and made for you. Right,
and they were large pancakes.
Yep, so they were really good. And I know you like omelets.
Yes, and you could do. They have the suggested omelets, like a Western omelet. That's what I got that time.
Yep,
it's vegetables, and I didn't add any meat, but it's just mainly a vegetable omelet. So good.
Yeah, and everything we've mentioned here for breakfast, for example, French toast, pancakes, fruit cup, or fruit salad, omelet. You could, one person could go in there and order all that stuff. You can get as much as you want. The fans of English breakfast can get their version of English breakfast, which includes the beans, mushrooms, tomato, and of course you get your eggs, whatever style you want, bacon or sausage, and these nice little crunchy, crispy on the outside, hash brown patties, nice and tender on the inside. Delicious combination. If you prefer an American breakfast, you can get it without the extra beans and mushrooms and stuff. They call this the American breakfast.
That's right.
Who
And
knew?
they'll also give you tea if you want.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's O'Sheehan's. We've only covered one restaurant so far. Let's move on to another included option. This won't cost you any extra. And that, of course, is the classic cruise ship restaurant, the main dining room. There's 3 main dining rooms on the ship, Savor, Taste, and the Manhattan Room.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll find similar food at the different restaurants, the different main dining rooms. But here's some examples of what we had. I had the Cuban rotisserie chicken, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was really good. It had nice seasoning. It came with beans and rice and fried plantains, something that I don't have on a regular basis, but was really good. It gave a nice Cuban taste to the whole entree.
Right.
Do you remember what you had?
I had this pork loin
Mm-hmm.
with on a bed of sweet potato mash, and it had I believe it had like apple sauce kind of on it over with asparagus. It was so good, and they had a special brown sauce.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah, and I think this picture doesn't really do it justice because this was the night that we were at a table that was very dark, and so I had to play with the balance here enough so you could really see what's on the plate because it was a dark table. But you were raving about how good it was then.
Yeah,
so
it was so good.
Like a recommendation. On another occasion, I think it was for lunch, I had the country fried chicken, and the country fried chicken, nice. It wasn't probably my favorite. I think I prefer the rotisserie chicken. This came out, in my case, it was a little dry. Maybe it was just luck of the draw, but good crispy coating and delicious mashed potatoes and gravy. Who doesn't like mashed potatoes and gravy?
And I like the biscuit. He gave me the biscuit because he knows I like biscuits.
She's a biscuit girl.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course the corn on the cob. So a nice American lunch or dinner there with the country fried chicken. So that was pretty good. Let's cover some of the side dishes or the appetizers you can get at the main dining rooms, including their salads. There's a Caesar salad.
Yes.
Yep.
Classic Caesar.
Yep.
So good.
With a huge, thin, sliced crouton on it. Really interesting serving presentation, as they call it. Yeah, so that was really good.
With lots of Parmesan cheese.
Yep, gotta have that. And speaking of cheese, one night I had as an appetizer the cheese ravioli with lobster sauce, and that was actually really good. I had good and bad ravioli, but this was especially for an appetizer, was a nice little plate.
It looked really good too.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. And you had soup. You remember what kind of soup you had?
I tried the pho soup. It was really good. Yeah. It tasted like pho soup. It had the lemongrass and bean sprouts and carrots and vegetables. It was really good. Right. It was small, so it was like a cup size. So,
but this, to be fair, this was an appetizer. I know we've both had pho before that was these massive bowls filled with meat and rice cakes
that eats like a meal.
Yeah. So this was just meant to be an appetizer. So it wasn't a massive portion, but you liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about, speaking of things we like, we got to talk about dessert.
Yes,
so
my favorite.
Yep, one dessert that I had was the Black Forest cake, which was really good. Nice layered cake with creamy frosting in between, or icing, I guess I should say, and it had cherries, a cherry sauce. So it was kind of if you're familiar with Black Forest cake, it's got this little bit of cherry taste to the chocolate. So I really enjoyed that.
I had the classic cheesecake with they had a rolled up chocolate, shaved chocolate with strawberries. It was so good. Wow, you can't go wrong with classic New York cheesecake with
And it's
strawberries.
food on a cruise, dessert on a cruise. Who can complain about that? Especially when it's included in the price of the cruise.
Yeah.
We got to mention while we're talking about the main dining room, we didn't just go there for lunch and dinner. We also went there for breakfast. And at breakfast, you can get the French toast. I mentioned the French toast in O'Shea's. You can get similar French toast at the main dining room, and a bunch of bacon. So I can't complain about that. I think I like the French toast at O'Shea's a little better. It might have just been how it was prepared that day or luck of the draw or whatever, but it was really good. And I had those little hash brown little patties under there.
I like toast, and you can create your own omelet. So I told them I wanted a mushroom and spinach omelet, and they made it just the way I like it.
Yeah.
And I asked for the toast. They asked for what kind of toast I wanted. I said wheat, and they also gave me with it the potato rounds. So
yeah,
it was good. Yep. Able to have butter and bread.
Another breakfast you had. I know you like your pancakes.
Yes, they had home made pancakes to order, and of course I got buttermilk pancakes with this time blueberry sauce and strawberries, and it was so good.
Wow. Yeah, and that's the nice thing about the main dining rooms on really all the cruises we've been on, and Norwegian Escape was no exception. They will cater to whatever you need. If they have it, they will bring it. They'll get it for you. They'll find a way to alter whatever your order is to get you your side of special dressing or special sauce or whatever. So just ask. Yeah. Just ask. If they have it, they're going to help you out.
Exactly.
Another breakfast item at the main dining room, again, no extra charge, was the waffles. I had the waffles, and I believe it had like a caramel sauce on them. And I had bacon and country potatoes on the side, which were big grilled pieces of potato, onion, and peppers. But a good crispy waffle with a nice, very interesting, different. I've never had waffles that way, with a banana and the caramel sauce. And of course I had butter and syrup on the side too. Next up is something I know must have been yours.
Yes, I asked for a fruit bowl or some fruit for my morning, because I have to always have fruit.
Yep.
So
that's what we had in the main dining rooms. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you can go to the Garden Café. They have all kinds of choices of entrees. Like at lunch or dinner time, you're going to find chicken tenders, fish, chicken. They usually have a carving station out, at least at dinner time. A lot of different stir-fried items. Some Indian food I know you've enjoyed. And, side salads. It's a massive, massive buffet with a lot of great choices.
Right.
And of course, they've got pizza. Yes. A lot of great food. And again, everything we've talked about is included in the price of your fare. So you don't have to pay extra for any of that if you haven't subscribed already. So you don't miss out on content like that. We talk cruise all the time. A lot of great cruise information on different cruise lines. Subscribe by clicking down below. And if you like this video, what do they do?
Give us a thumbs up.
And
thanks for watching.